After having passed intense security checks, the Euronews crew is cleared to see inside one of Lithuania's best protected buildings, the National Mint. The workload is hitting a peak as the country prepares to join the euro. Brussels gave the green light in July, and while we were there, the National Parliament rubber-stamped the decision. Minutes later, the minting machines rolled into action.
The Lithuanian currency, the litas, was okay, but the European currency is the euro, and it brings advantages for Lithuania and its citizens.
Lithuania first tried to join the eurozone in 2007, but inflation was slightly too high, and the EU said no. The second attempt worked, and Lithuania will join the eurozone on January 1st next year. Now for the mint, time is money.
These days we are very busy because we are started to produce Lithuanian euro coins. And we are working in 3 ships every day. Our target to produce per 20 hours more than 2 million coins.
While the new coins must comply with very strict physical standards, the Lithuanian economy itself had to meet precise criteria before it could join the Euro club. Low inflation, low budget deficit and low levels of debt. Economic stability is all important, but for Lithuania there's also a geopolitical consideration.
The Euro introduction is not only an economical project, it's also a geopolitical project. So we will have now all 3 Baltic countries integrated in the Euro system. I think it's people can feel more safely.
But across the country, the euro remains controversial. The opposition says prices will be rounded up when the currency is introduced. Lithuanians are evenly split. Half support the euro, half don't, and blame it for past and present hardship and fear it will bring more in the future. Of course, Europe itself remains divided on the single currency, with some states opting to stay out. Lithuania will become the 19th EU country using the euro. The special Lithuanian coins now being minted show a knight on a horse, Vytis, a legendary figure in Lithuanian culture. So what about those who'd rather not use this new money? On a ferry to one of Lithuania's top tourist destinations, the sandy beaches at the Curonian Spit, we meet a man who fears Lithuania is heading into uncharted waters.
Lots of people, like my own parents, fought for the independence of Lithuania and its own currency, the litas. My father's 75. He went through several military occupations and currency changeovers. This will bring us no good.
The Curonian Spit, a World Heritage Site, attracts visitors from all over Northern Europe. In the picturesque village of Nida, we talk to gallery owner Rita, who believes tourism will in fact be boosted by the euro. And she's in favour.
Litas and the euro have been pegged for years. As business people, we're used to calculating in both currencies. For tourists, there will be advantages through the euro introduction. It'll be easier for them.
Another town, another view. Plunga is home to one of the world's largest surimi producers. It's a real Lithuanian startup success story, launched shortly after independence. 94% of its produce is exported. The staff here share the concerns of many ordinary, hard-pressed Lithuanian workers.
I'm very Eurosceptical because everyone says that prices will go up. And as we here in this company don't have high salaries, price rises would be very hard to live with. That's why I'm really against the introduction of the euro in Lithuania.
But the official figures tell another story. Price increases linked to the introduction of the euro are expected to be very low, around 0.2%, it's claimed. Overall inflation forecast for next year is just 1.5%. For the co-owner of this export-orientated company, there are distinct business advantages in joining the common currency.
As we are mainly working with partners in the eurozone, it's obvious that we're calculating everything in euros. The price of raw materials, export products, the purchase of new equipment and machines, it's all in euros. So the euro will make life easier for us.
It's not going to make life easier for everyone. Back in Vilnius, Elmira is one of 3 price monitors charged with the onerous task of assessing the impact of the changeover. She says so far no general price rise can be attributed to preparations for the euro. But her job is going to get tougher.
It'll mean more work. I'll have to register prices in litas and in euros. Moreover, I'll have to check if price tags in both currencies are calculated correctly.
Rising prices aren't the only worry for many in this fiercely proud country, which has had to struggle for its independence. Ilva, a ballet dancer, fears the euro will undermine Lithuania's national identity.
I'm sad about losing the litas, which is somehow the symbolic face of our Lithuanian identity. The litas represents our history, and it has a real meaning for every Lithuanian living in the country or abroad.
So, will the cherished symbols of Lithuanian history disappear? Not if Antanas has anything to do with it. Since Lithuania gained its independence from the Soviet Union, he's been expressing the country's urge for liberty through his artwork. He designed Lithuania's euro coins, which feature national hero Vytis, whose image was banned in Soviet times.
This is our Lithuanian symbol, Vytis. And this Lithuanian knight is galloping towards Europe. Our symbol, the knight, is uniting with the European symbol, the stars. We are part of Europe. My idea about how to link our national symbol to a European one is expressed poetically on these coins. The Lithuanian knight is riding through the European heavens, full of stars.
In the village of Drutsilai, nestled deep in the Lithuanian forest, we give the last word to Silvestras and Gražina. Their generation has lived through the tumultuous changes that have come to this small nation of 3 million. So what do they think of the euro?
If we had introduced the euro some years ago, we could have gone through the crisis much easier.
Lithuania trades with the whole world, and having the euro makes this easier.
Lithuania gets cheaper loans, interest rates are lower, the state will have more money, and that's why all citizens will benefit from the euro.
A sea change is sweeping over the country. The litas will be replaced by the euro, a political and economic construction supported by many, but which Eurosceptics say is a castle built on sand.